I'm in love with a one percenter for Occupy Wall Street. Hakim Be. I should have been alarmed when you started speaking in equations, numerical manipulations, and your stories didn't add up. Human expression costs too much, so you began sending me bank statements instead of love letters. You, the one I trusted with my parents' retirement and my children's future, promised to be there when I needed you, that we were in this together, then bailed, out with every red cent I worked so hard for to keep you in the black. I should have known that you would bleed me for everything I own when our conversations became computations before you stopped speaking to me at all. You looked at me differently. I was the one customer of your mom and pop's shop. You were dowered in store credit, carded because you looked too young to qualify for your first small business loan. You loved government assistance then and only loved socialism for the rich now. Then, your eyes glinted like a castrated bull, and you began seeing me flush with rouge and sweat and stress. I was your employee then. Did what was best for the team, took the pay cuts, gave the benefits up because what was good for you was good for us. You traveled, left me home with kids and student loans to man your phones while you said, baby, I'm only gonna be gone for a few months. Once we get these factories stacked up, I'll send for you. I'm doing this for us. And soon, you had more employees there than here. They were younger and cheaper than me, barely legal. You and your offshore whores. The last time I saw you, you did not see me. You crept into our apartment at 18 Broad Street to grab your account paperwork, take it back to your island bank without so much as kissing me on the forehead, son and daughter lying in bed beside me, and you didn't even kiss your future goodbye because you didn't want to wake them. But now they are awake, screaming for you to leave. You look at me differently, like an obstacle, like you could have been more without taking care of my freeloading ass, like you could have had more without overpaying wages for my lazy ass, like you could have made more without rules, without thinking about other people besides yourself, without me nagging you about human rights, environmental protections, and genocide. But you did. You made more shit than we could possibly need, more than we could possibly greed. And when you ran out of middle class to feed, you were made paranoid by your dogs eating each other and made the competition me. I should have seen it coming. When we began breaking dishes and bedroom doors over which presidential candidates we'd support, you wanted the ones you could buy. I wanted the ones I voted for. You began acquiring houses by selling them to people who could not afford them. You picked up a gambling problem and kept lying about some shit that didn't exist on the stock market. Then one day, you got drunk on your own stories, told so many lies you forgot where they started, almost got stung, ended up buying your own junk, bonded out of jail just in time to OD our economy, put that stuff so deep in your vanity that we all felt like our hopes and dreams had collapsed with your arteries. But there's always a silver lining. Silver I'll never put in your possession again. I used to be in an abusive relationship with a bankster before you, but I promised myself that never again will I believe anything a junkie says. Because I seen you selling sense. New car, new suit, new parachute looking like a bonus. Your ass could almost pass for a man, but I know if there's one thing I learned by seeing the entire financial industry on their knees begging for a piece of my tax dollars like it would save their life. Flatlined on the floor of 11 Wall Street, black three-piece suit, not a drop of blood after being shot in the head twice. Still alive. While my hands cup my insides and the floor of my country floods with all 10 pints of me. I learned that corporations aren't people, because people die in the streets.